York Yankees, and it's on 2K Sports.
American League Baseball coming up. The Yankees at home. Focus, determination, and a ton of talent. CC Sabathia, you'll be in our ballgame. The tradition of Sunday Night Baseball. Welcome, everybody. 2K Sports on Major League Baseball. Steve, as he faces these angel hitters, what's a primary emphasis?
The workhorse CC Sabathia, the big guy on the mound with power stuff. 6'7", 290 pounds. He's a guy that goes deep into the game. And look out for that breaking stuff. His slider and curveball are his put-away pitches.
Pepsi presents our starting lineup. Here's what Mike Scioscia's offense looks like. Thoughts, John? Anybody stand out?
Well, your prototypical shortstop, Eric Ibar, finally got a chance last year to play every day, and he proved that he belongs. He's a guy that's going to hit for a high average. He's not a big on-base guy. He's not going to walk a lot. He's a very aggressive hitter. When you're hitting at the bottom of the lineup, you can afford to be that. Thing is, he doesn't make mistakes in the field. He's one of the best defenders you will find in Major League Baseball. That's what makes him so valuable and an asset in this game.
It's Ibar at the plate. We're just about ready for the first pitch.
Shortstop, number 2, Eric Ibar.
Ball. And Sabathia's pitch too low, taken for a ball. The 1-0 now. Change up low, 2-0.
Well, he tried to change up right there, but it just stayed down and off the plate.
That's hit foul by Ibar. Sabathia with the windup. Swing and a line drive. Well, that's a good start. First batter, first hit. Here's a look at how the Yankees will match up defensively. So, Steve, the thoughts on a fielder here?
When we talk about Alex Rodriguez, we always talk offense, but he's a great defender as well. He was an outstanding shortstop in his day. And now at third base, it's really like having a second shortstop on the left side of the infield.
Now, Howie Kendrick batting, a runner on first. A career .426 hitter against the Yankees. And it's fouled off. Oh! Here's the delivery. That one misses. It gets away from the catcher. And that one is hit well. Swisher's there. That one gets down for a base hit.
Well, this is great patience at the plate. He lets the ball get deep in on the plate, comes in toward his hands, keeps his hands inside the ball, and drives it the other way.
You make yourself a whole different ball player if you can take the ball the other way, as he just did. And Bobby Abreu to bat. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Ground ball, Rodriguez. And that'll retire Abreu.
Well, he gets the first out of the inning right there. Now let's see if he can continue to bear down, work his way out of this jam, and keep the score tied.
Runners at second and third, only one away. Catcher can't control it. And here he goes now for third. Ready with a 1-0. Swing hit by Hunter. That's two gone.
Well, he keeps the runners right where they are, so now he's just an out away from working his way out of danger and keeping this game tied.
RBI opportunity, Kendry Morales. Batting 3 for 9 lifetime off CC Sabathia. Here's a spin and a throw back to second. Has to dive, but he's back in there in time. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. Swung on, that is hit. Gets through, that run's gonna score. There's the throw, and he scores easily. They could not get him. Base hit knocked, and a big one. Brings in a couple of runs. That's 2 RBIs on that hit. Here's our WPA graph, courtesy of Pepsi. Hideki Matsui, he's got a runner on at first. Some production being seen. Oh, Morales is going to steal. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. Early scoring, that's always a blessing. They get it going here. And Anaheim is ahead 2-0. And out on the mound, we'll see Jared Weaver. Anaheim's got him starting in this one. And Steve, what's he got in his mind now as he pitches against these Yankees?
As a hitter, Jared Weaver makes it very difficult because he's got pitches that move in every direction. He's tough to center on the bat because of that movement. You have to try to be able to sit on a certain pitch, look for it, and drive it. Otherwise, it could be a long night. First pitch to Jeter. Lined up the middle. And it's in there for the Yankees. They're first. And now presented by Pepsi, a look at the Yankees starters. And our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, it's an understatement when you're hoping that Alex Rodriguez gives you a good offensive day, because most of the time he gives you great days. He's one of the most special players in all of baseball. Average, power, he's speed, he's a good defender. There's nothing on a baseball field that Alex Rodriguez can't do, and you're going to see a lot of that here today.
And Curtis Granderson up. Strike one! Career batting average for him, it's .429 off Jared Weaver. 0-1. Weaver kicks, deals. Strike two! And it's 0-2. Granderson, short swinger anyway, will just look to contact here. This one's grounded foul, wide of first. Oh, Jeter trying to steal. And another foul ball.
Well, a nice defensive approach right there. Pitch down in the strike zone below the knees, but he couldn't take that chance, and he just gets enough on it to foul it off.
Oh, Jeter trying to steal. And Curtis Granderson swinging through it. He's gone. The tag, and they got him. He got him. Good pitch to throw on, Steve.
Well, he had the fastball. It was set up in the right spot. He had a quick release to gun down the runner.
Mark Teixeira gets to swing now, 2 away. Swung and a ground ball to third. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. 7 pitches and it's done. That's how you save your arm and go deep into a game. Angels still enjoying the advantage. Looking to the lineup, 6, 7, 8 hitters on their way to the plate.
Second, Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Designated hitter, number 55, Hideki Matsui.
Sabathia with a windup. Taps this one foul to the right. Swings, hits this one in the air down the right field line. Retiring Matsui. That's 1 away.
Left fielder, number 20.
Rivera at the plate.
In 2009, the Angels matched up very well with the New York Yankees during the regular season, only to lose out to them in the postseason.
Bases empty with 1 away. And this is bounced foul to the left side. And just how tough the Angels and Yankees are, evidenced by the fact they played .500 baseball against each other.
Well, they did, and the regular season was great, that even matchup, but even the league championship series was evenly matched games. The Yankees pulled out a couple late in the game, but You know, I think that if the Angels are going to get over this hump and get to a World Championship, they're going to have to figure out a way to beat Boston or the Yankees in the playoffs.
Or they're going to have to hope that one of those two teams doesn't get into the playoffs and they don't have to play the other one to advance.
Still 0-2. And Rivera will come up empty in this AB. Strung him out.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
It's got to be Napoli. Lifetime numbers, let's see. He's hitting .407 off the Yankees. Hit sharply towards the hole. Jeter throws to first, side is retired. Goes quickly for CC Sabathia. 1-2-3. He's pitched through a little bit of adversity. Pair of runs in the first, nothing here in the second. And the Yankees, it'll be their turn coming up. It's Alex Rodriguez to lead it off.
Number 13, Alex Rodriguez.
Weaver sets, throws. That pitch was way too low, but he swung at it anyway. It's a strike. That's a strike for an 0-2 count. Rodriguez has got to protect. It's hit foul by Rodriguez. Oh, tough one to lay off right there. That fastball. 1-2. The 1-2 from Weaver. And Rodriguez looks at that one for a ball. That'll even the count. This one's grounded hard up the middle. And Ibar picks it up. And that'll set down Rodriguez.
Designated hitter, number 8.
Here's Nick Johnson.
Well, Mike Sosa, the manager, preaches consistency to this Angels club, and that's what they were last year as they played good baseball at home, but especially good on the road as well.
Takes a swing at that fastball, can't connect. 0-1. And the Angels' success on the road, a 48-33 record on the road, is really sensational at the major league level.
Well, it's unbelievable. I mean, anyone who's played that many games, you know, this many seasons, and they continue to win on the road, and it's because of
smash towards the middle, and Ibar picks it up, and that'll set down Johnson.
Number 20,
Posada at the plate. He's managed just 2 hits and 14 at-bats lifetime against Weaver. 2 outs and nobody on. Swings at that breaking ball but misses. It's 0-1.
Well, if you're going to pitch a good game, you have to get away with some mistakes every once in a while. And that right there was a mistake. A breaking ball up and away. Very hittable pitch, but he got away with this one here.
The pitch. Swung on. Makes contact. This one towards Rivera. That'll do it as they put that one away. Not a lot of action in this half inning. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crutch. And Woods batting. He'll start things off here in the 3rd inning. Swing and a shot down the left field line. That looks like a single. There's the throw. That'll bring up Eric Ibar.
Well, a good start to this inning, but let's see if the guys behind him, after he starts out this inning with the single, can follow up and finish this inning off with some runs.
And the first pitch. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. This a great situation for some offense.
Well, the bottom line is that he's on base, but I tell you what, he's going to struggle mightily if he continues to swing at that pitch down in the zone, almost in the dirt.
And Howie Kendrick up. A career 8 for 12 batter against Sabathia. No one out yet. Runners at first and second. And he starts Kendrick out. A shot up the middle. Jeter able to pull that one in. And that will keep the runners. They have to stay at first and second.
A beautiful looking double play right there. A pitcher's best friend.
That shortens the inning, shortens the number of pitches that have to be thrown. It's all about defense. And it's Bobby Abreu at the plate. Grounded out his last time through. Runner on first, 2 away. Sabathia with the windup. And that one is hit well. Swisher's there. And there's the third out. CC Sabathia comes off the mound. He's allowed just 2 runs through 3 now. Now it's time to move on to the home half of the third. And it's Robinson Cano now.
Second baseman, number 24, Robinson Cano.
A swing line to left center. Into the alleyway. He'll likely get extra bases on this. This one finds its way around, rolling all the way to the wall. He'll hold there at second base, crediting with a double.
Well, these kind of hits right here, a double with no outs to start an inning, really puts the pitcher at a disadvantage and puts a lot of added pressure on that pitcher. Now a single can bring home a run.
And it's Nick Swisher at the plate. 7 years in the majors. Weaver kicks, deals. Nick Swisher with a good eye lays off that one, and it's even. He's gone 5 for 22 lifetime against Weaver. That's a foul ball. Waves at this bunt attempt. He misses for a strike. Grounder, Morales, and that puts that potential tying run on base. Terrific opportunity right now for the Yankees.
He takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Get a good part of the bat on the ball and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit. When you're behind in the count, you just want contact, and he got it. Weaver sets, throws. Out in front on that one, strike 1.
Oh, what a great curveball right there. You see how he fooled the hitter and got him way out in front.
Here's a swing and a line drive. That's down. Runner could come home. Production? Oh, the Yankees have found it, and they're keeping it going.
Number 2, Eric Jeter.
Well, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just has to bear down and get somebody out. They don't want to go to the bullpen this early in the game.
First pitch to Jeter. Swung on and ripped towards second. The second, there's one. Over to third, not in time. They weren't able to get that lead out. So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Curtis Granderson. Lifetime .316 batting average against the Angels. First count on Granderson. Here it comes. Look out as that one runs in and hits him.
Fastball, that has to hurt. You can think it's been on first base, but not without taking a bruise for his efforts.
And that brings Mark Teixeira to bat.
Well, every manager loves to have a switch hitter in the middle of your lineup, and that's what Mark Teixeira provides. He has power from both sides of the plate, but he also hits for a high average, so you can't just think, well, I'll just throw him away and try to beat him that way, because he'll take his singles the other way to drive in runs.
And with that hit by pitch we saw there, Gary, now 2 runners on base, and it's got to be in his mind a little bit right now that he's got to be careful, but he can't be afraid to pitch inside.
And Steve, after hitting that batter, what he's done as a pitcher is really set up an entirely different inning here.
Well, that's right. It's real opportunity for the hitter because he knows that maybe the pitcher won't come inside worried about hitting him. Look for something away and drive it.
And Napoli spotting the pitch. It's now 3-1. Mark Teixeira's got a chance to look for the extra base hit. Lifetime numbers 6 for 23 off Weaver. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. The Yankees, they are trying to will. A look there at the skipper, Joe Girardi. His club's moving in the right direction offensively. Last half inning, pitching is now critical to give his guys a shot. They try and get this tied. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball, Rodriguez. And Hunter is retired.
Now, great play at third base right there. What an arm this guy has as he rifles it across the field.
Base is empty, 1 out. And the first pitch. Sabathia's pitch, can't find the zone.
Well, anytime you have a switch hitter like Kendry Morales of the Angels who can hit in the middle of your...
Well hit towards the middle. Jeter plays that one. And Morales retired. And it's Hideki Matsui in the box now. He's gone 0 for 9 lifetime off Sabathia. Hard grounded to short. Jeter plays that one. Throws on the first, side is retired. No strikeouts, but talk about confidence. 4 pitches, 3 batters gone. The Angels 2, the Yankees 1. Heart of the order due to bat next. And here's Alex Rodriguez. He'll lead it off here, bottom half of the 4th.
Alex Rodriguez.
Weaver sets, throws, holds back, and it's a called strike on the inside part of the plate. 0-1.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
He delivers. Hit hard to second. And that'll set down Rodriguez.
Oh, it's a nice play right there. Great effort by the second baseman to get over, make the play, and a nice accurate throw to first.
1 out, nobody on. And Johnson ready for the first pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. On the ground to third. Wood. Out number 2.
For the New York Yankees. Catcher, number 20.
And it's Jorge Posada in the box now. He's got a .266 career number against the Angels. Here's the pitch to Posada. Ball! And Weaver misses low that time.
Good action on that cut fastball down in the zone. Hitter just laid off.
Hot shot towards the hole. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. 4 innings in the books here at Yankee Stadium. As Mike Scioscia looks on, he has to be happy with the work on the mound, especially that last inning. Insurance run so important. Rivera at the plate. And the love affair just continues, does it not? These fans have got a special way of welcoming him back to town. Sabathia with a windup. First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a line to left. And it's through. Base hit, Rivera. That's going to bring Mike Napoli up.
Well, that's the start this team needed. Get that first guy in the inning up, get him on base, and let's see if they can bring him around to score.
Runner on first, no outs. The first pitch. That one misses. It gets away from the catcher. So they can't make the play.
Well, listen, it's all about advancing base runners in the game. You got to make plays defensively, but that error cost him, and he came out of his hand wrong, and the ball sailed on him.
This one's grounded to second, and Cano picks it up. And that'll set down Napoli.
Good piece of situational hitting right there. Man on second, you got to get him to third. Even with the out, he does it. Good piece of baseball.
Sabathia with the windup. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. Swung on and hit. This one to Granderson. That'll be a base hit and an RBI. Openings for this lineup offensively. Don't give it to them now because they are hot.
Eric Ibar.
And Steve, this one turns into a nice one-run RBI.
You leave a pitch up in the zone like that, hitters are going to hammer it. That's what happened. Run scored, and another runner on base.
It's Ibar at the plate, and they've not had to struggle here at the plate in this game. They just keep building on this lead.
You know, Gary, that
Ground ball towards the second baseman. That's one. Now open to first and safe at first. Close play, not quite enough time to get it.
They get the lead runner at second base, but I think they would have liked to have gotten two right there.
Now Howie Kendrick batting, a runner on first. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. And the 0-1 by Sabathia. He sends this one in the air towards center, and it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. Good offensive chance here.
Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it. When you have the lead, it's not the time to play it safe. You've got to go after him a little bit. You can risk giving up an out.
Swing and a drive, deep left center. And that's going to do it in this half inning. So they scratch across a run, 3 hits and a couple left on. 2-run ball game, LA leads. And Robinson Cano to bat. He doubled in his last appearance.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
And Cano ready for the first pitch. Weaver couldn't find the strike zone that time. On the way. Hit sharply towards the hole. And it's in time from his knees to get the out. He had to dive on this. No way to get in front of it.
The ball got on him so quickly. He knew he had enough time. He keeps his composure, gets to his feet, and throws a BB across the field.
And Swisher settles in.
Well, I'm sure when the Yankees got Nick Swisher before the 2009 season, they weren't planning on him playing 150 games and having almost 500 at-bats, but that's what they got out of him, and he produced for him. You have to remember, too, he hit mostly 8th in the lineup, an 8th hitter with 29 home runs. Tells you how strong they were.
That is strike 2. Jared Weaver now. He's dominating. Nick Swisher, of course, became infamous with the on-base percentage numbers. Well, he's a lot more than that since being with the Yankees.
He sure is, and I tell you what he has done.
Swung on, connects here. It's going to be fielded by Hunter. No problem with that one.
Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he set down.
Gardner at the plate. 4 for 18 lifetime against the Angels. Here's the first pitch. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Swung and a ground ball to third. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. And a 1-2-3 inning for Jared Weaver. He's leading in what is turning out to be a pretty good pitching matchup. And we'll see the Angels. And so Torrey Hunter leading it off.
Center fielder, number 48, Torrey Hunter.
Sabathia with the windup. Taps this one foul to the right. Here's the pitch. This one's grounded hard up the middle. And Hunter is retired.
Routine ground ball to short. He makes it look routine. Retires another.
One out, nobody on. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground over to shortstop. Jeter plays that one. And Morales retired. And Hideki Matsui's up. 8 years in the majors. Base is empty and 2 down. Well hit towards the middle. And Cano picks it up. Throw is not in time, and that will be an infield single.
Left fielder, number 20, Juan Rivera.
Well, as a pitcher, there's absolutely nothing you can do about this. You hate these type of hits, but he makes a great pitch. The ball's just hit in an absolute perfect spot where no one can get to it in time to beat him on the throw to first.
And it's Juan Rivera. This one's grounded hard up the middle. Throws on to first, side is retired. Quick half inning there. It's over. 5 pitches. Angels 3, the Yankees 1. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Park and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Jeter batting. He'll lead it off. Home half. We're in the 6th. First pitch on the way. A swing and a foul off to the right side. Now Napoli sets the target. This one's grounded to second, and Kendrick in position. That retires Jeter.
Talk about settling in. How about retiring 8 hitters in a row? I think he settled in.
Weaver sets, throws, swung on, hit in the air to right center, and it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. That will bring out Mark Teixeira.
Well, he stayed behind the ball right there real well. Got himself that 1-out base hit. Funny thing with Mark Teixeira is you can pencil him in for pretty much everyday play. 156 games. This guy can do a lot of things on a baseball field. He's not going to be a speed guy. He's not going to steal bases, but he's going to get on base. Always a high on base percentage guy, but a guy who can drive it out of the park when necessary.
Here's the 1-0. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Rivera to field this one. And he meanders over to put it away.
Now this ball was headed to the gap, but the left fielder got a good jump on it, able to run it down and make the play.
It's Alex Rodriguez at the plate, 2 away. He's gone 5 for 15 lifetime off Weaver. Here's Rodriguez's first look. That one bounced in the dirt. He swung. It's a strike. Here's a swing and a fly ball. And that gets the tying run on board. Terrific opportunity right now for the Yankees.
He gets a letter high pitch, a good pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it. Nice job.
Hitting from behind is not an easy thing to do in this game, but a little easier when the pitch is up there.
Now you throw it over the plate like that, it's going to cost you.
And Johnson ready for the first pitch. Ground ball headed for the middle. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. The Angels. It's Mike Napoli to lead it off. He bounced out his last time.
Number 44, Mike Napoli.
And Damaso Marte gets ready to do the throwing as the Yankees turn to him in relief.
Pretty good performance today by the starter. All in all, pretty solid outing. Now it's up to the pen.
Not a pretty pitch, no damage. Oh. 1-0 pitch. Napoli will foul that one away. There's a swing, fly ball down the line and left. And that one falls in there for a single.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
Runner on first base, nobody out. First pitch to him. Here's one, hit very well deep. 1 away.
Now up to the plate for the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
It's Ibar at the plate.
Eric Ibar.
He's gone 1 for 1 lifetime off Damaso Marte. 1 down, runner at first. Can't get him to chase it. That's low, ball 1.
Well, he's one of those pitchers that doesn't like to fall behind, and when he does, he wants to come right back in with that fastball, so you got to be ready for it.
Pazos, and now the 1-0. That one is swung on. He makes contact, and Gardner 2 away.
Well, he just got under this one. The left fielder able to make an easy catch.
Now Howie Kendrick batting, a runner on first. 2 for 3 thus far. And he starts Kendrick out. Couldn't get around in time. 0-1.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target, setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
He deals. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to second base. Forced play. Side retired. Save your arm. Do it by pitching only 8 times in 1 inning, 3 outs. Time to stretch him out here in the Bronx. And Jorge Posada up. He'll start the home half of the 7th.
Jorge Posada.
Here's the pitch to Posada. Hard grounded to short and makes its way through. The tying run will come to bat.
Well, that's the start they wanted right there. You get the first guy on with the inning. No outs. Big things could happen now.
Batting Robinson Cano. Runner on first. And Cano ready for the first pitch. Fastball runs inside. That'll dust him off a little.
You have to have great command and control as a pitcher. Sometimes you throw a pitch off the plate to send a message. He threw it exactly where he wanted to in that situation.
This one's grounded near third. Foul. Hit hard on the ground to short. Got it. There's one. And he's going to hang on to it. No relay, so they will not get the double play. Just ran out of time on this one. A very close play, though, at second base.
Well, second base a little tougher play because of the distance for the throw, but they got him.
Now we've got Nick Swisher. Runner at first with 1 down. We've Kano stealing. And he is out trying to take second. Oh and 1. Weaver kicks, deals. That's in the dirt. He traps it. The 1-1 on the way. Circle change, can't find the zone. 2-1.
Now second out in the inning here in the 7th. You're up by 2. I think right now you've got to throw strikes. Force them to get base hits. Make them earn their base runners. No free passes.
Young, a little low. Got it in the dirt, but he held on. Into the motion now, the 3-1. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. That gets down. The tying run coming up.
Well, late in the game and you're behind by a few runs, you're going to need base runners, and a 2-out base hit right here. This team needs to string a few more together if they want to try to tie this one up.
Gardner at the plate. Ground out victim last time through. 2 outs and a man on first. First pitch. Hard grounded to short. And Ibar picks it up. Throws to second. That'll be a force out and the 3rd out. So they pick up a couple of hits in the inning but do not score. And we'll see the Angels. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. It's Bobby Abreu to lead off. Lifetime, he's picked up no hits, 3 at-bats off Damaso Marte. First pitch fastball, misses badly that time, 1-0. Hit sharply towards the hole. And Rodriguez takes care of that one. And it's Torrey Hunter at the plate with 1 away.
Well, the thing you love about Torrey Hunter, he goes out to the Angels after leaving Minnesota. He signs a big contract, and all he did was produce. And actually, to me, he seems like he's a better player than he was when he was with Minnesota. That's a sign of pride. He takes a lot of pride in what he does. He takes pride in his defense, but he also takes pride in the fact that he knows his responsibility as a major league player to the community.
Got the bat on that. Granderson's there. 2 away.
For the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. First base, number 8, Kendry Morales.
It's Morales at the plate. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far.
Well, he's already driven in a couple runs in this one, Gary. You got to believe they're going to pitch him a little bit more carefully this time around.
Base is empty with 2 outs. And the first pitch, drilled towards third. And he's aboard.
But when you're setting your defense, you don't set your defense for guys not to hit the ball well. This ball wasn't hit hard, but he gets down the line so quickly he's able to beat it out for that base hit.
Here's the pitch. This one's grounded foul wide of first. He swings and nails a liner. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Now the Yankees. This is the bottom half of the 8th. Derek Jeter will lead it off. Grounded out last time.
Number 2, Derek Jeter.
First pitch to Jeter. Grounder, Morales. He picks it up, and he'll step on first for out number 1.
Center fielder, number 28.
And Curtis Granderson up. Base hit his last time. 1 out, base is empty. Here's the pitch. That changeup bounces to the plate. Here's the 1-0. Horrible pitch, but he went after it. It's a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A little too much action there, and it's 2-1.
Well, Curtis Granderson, one of the best parts of his game is his focus. He comes in, he's so professional in his approach, and you see it with his offensive approach, but you also see it on defense, that great speed to run the balls down in the gap.
Swing sends this one on a line to right center, and Hunter gets to it.
Well, they followed the advanced scout reports to a T. They played the outfielder's back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
Fresh count on to Sherritt. Here it comes. And Weaver misses low that time.
2 down, you want a 2-out rally right here in the 8th inning, and you just don't want to put it all on the 9th inning and wait for that to happen. Force something to happen right here. Try to manufacture a run and narrow the deficit by just a little bit.
Swung on, connects here. Going to be fielded by Hunter. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up.
Well, there's no reason in the world for any hitter to want to swing at that pitch. A pitch down out of the strike zone. Never had a chance at all to be a strike. But that's why we're up here talking about it, and he's down there doing it. He can get his bat on that ball to get a hit.
Here's Rodriguez's first hit. And a swing and a miss on Weaver's delivery. 0-1.
Well, if you're going to be late on the fastball, you're going to have trouble hitting up here, and he's struggling right now.
Here's a swing and a fly ball. This 2-run homer ties the game, a clutch piece of hitting. Two runs coming in on the long ball. Here's a look at our Pepsi WPH.
You want to talk about coming through for your team in a critical situation. Perfect example of it right there.
You know, sometimes you get a feeling in a game, Steve, that things like this are going to happen, and you had the sense this was coming.
Now, it's not over yet, but this has been some kind of battle between these two guys.
And Brian Fuentes is the pitcher. He's coming on in relief for the Angels.
I'll tell you what, this is one of those decisions you can go either way. He's pitched pretty well to this point, but it is getting late, and do you want to take any chances? Manager decides to go to the pen.
Taps this one foul off to the left. Good eye by Nick Johnson. He stays away from it to even it. Batting average for him just 190 against the Angels. The pitch from Fuentes. Swing and a miss on that fastball, and it's 1-2.
Well, if you're going to get a good fastball, you better pull the trigger a little sooner. You can't be late on that heater.
Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. They come up with 2 runs to pull even. Tie ball game in New York. And there is Joe Girardi. And at this point, every move is critical. He hasn't got any margin for error. And it's Juan Rivera now. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. And doing the pitching, it'll be Mariano Rivera. They've decided it was time to make a change here. And he gets into the Angels lineup now, John. What about what he's thinking about?
No pitcher in Major League Baseball has the guts to go out there and face Major League hitters with only one pitch. But that's what Mariano Rivera can do. Ever since he started closing.
Got the bat on that. Granderson's there. One down. Willits is going to come in and pinch run.
Well, they needed a little extra speed out there to cover the bases, potentially steal a base. Let's see if this added speed pays off.
It's going to be Napoli. He's 0 for 2 lifetime against Rivera. This one towards Granderson. And he grabs it in his tracks.
Oh, he got a pitch to hit right there, but just a little bit out in front. Sends an easy fly ball to center field for the out.
Two outs, bases empty. And here's the first one. Hut shot towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. Amazingly fast inning. Outs here coming quickly. 3 pitches. We're still tied here in New York. On screen now, there's Mike Scioscia. Tight game here, 9th inning. He's doing everything he can to make sure they don't lose this game. They're going to need extra innings to win it. Posada at the plate. Had a base hit his last time up. The pitch from Fuentes. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1.
A great changeup right there. You see how far out in front of it he is?
Jorge Posada not fooled by that pitch to get the count even. The 1-1. Line drive. And Posada set down.
Second base.
Well, this is the kind of situation where Robinson Cano can light up this crowd. What kind of matchup is this?
Bottom half of the last inning, and you got to believe if you're standing there at the plate, you're thinking about ending it right here.
Well, you know, there's clutch hitting, but there's also clutch pitching. The pitcher understands he has to get this guy out.
1-0 on the way. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. Now the 2-0 pitch. Pitch misses. Ball 3. Now Cano. He may take one here.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Ball 4. He walked him.
He went with a fastball in 3-ball count, which is what you want to do most often. He just couldn't throw strike.
Now we've got Nick Swisher. He's batting with a possibility that winning run on first base could be his RBI.
Now with 1 out, they have to be thinking double play. Give us a ground ball.
First pitch to Swisher. Watches a changeup go by for strike 1. How's he hitting? Well, career .213 off the Angels. Catcher can't control it. The throw. So they can't make the play.
But Gary, to make the error right there, you just don't want to do that. It's just not good baseball.
It gets away from the catcher. There's the throw, and they've got him in the pickle now. They're going to have to quit making so many throws if they're going to get this guy out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss by Swisher. Count knotted up.
Well, if you're going to be late on the fastball, you're going to have trouble hitting up here, and he's struggling right now.
Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. This one going to extras here in New York. Here's the face of the skipper, Joe Girardi. He's counting on getting to the next inning. Pitching choice is critical here. It's Ibar at the plate. Flew out last time. Here's the first pitch. Rivera gets him to swing and miss for a strike.
You know, for a pitcher to be successful, you want to keep the ball off the sweet spot of the bat. The cut fastball does that.
The pitch, and he leaves that one alone. Eric Ibar showing patience there and an even count. And the beauty of that cut fastball, Steve, is oftentimes the delivery motion is the same as you see with a fastball.
Well, it's exactly right. They try to gauge it and has that running action and movement either away from the right-hander or into the left-hander.
Line softly to center field, and he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
Well, just what his team needed. He continues to swing a great bat. 3 hits from now in this ball game, and he's on with no outs.
Runner on first, no outs. And he starts Kendrick out.
Well, that was close. It almost hit him. And now after that pitch, you have to think the pitcher's going to go away. The hitter has to be willing to dive back out there again.
And the check by Teixeira watching that lead. Here's the 1-0 from Rivera. Ground ball to short. Gets it. It's one. And they turn the double play. And that one's going to be a candidate for play of the week, Steve.
Well, you talk about shifting momentum. You get the ground ball double play, and all of a sudden you're back in the dugout ready to hit. Everyone in the stadium feels the pressure right now. The magnitude of this situation is immense as Bobby Abreu comes to the plate, Gary.
Top half of this extra inning, and this is where these battles between hitters and pitchers become very intense.
If you talk to both of these...
There's a smash towards the hole. Played by Cano. Throws to first, side is retired. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. Tie ball game in New York. Gardner at the plate. Drove in a run earlier in the game.
Number 11, Brett Gardner.
The pitch from Fuentes. And there we go. The winning run on base.
Well, this guy's got a lot of speed over there at first base, and it's not going to be surprised to see him off and running to try to steal this base.
Runner on first base, nobody out. On the way. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. And they pitch out. Nobody's moving. He's running, heading for second. He makes contact, line drive. And it's caught by Kendrick. And 2, a double play.
Number 28.
Gary, we talk a lot about how important defense is to a team's success. That's living proof right there.
And you keep this one in mind because it's an inning offensively that didn't happen. 2 outs and nobody on. First count on Granderson. Here it comes. Fuentes' pitch swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there. He got that slider in the strike zone. He got the hitter out in front to swing early.
The first pitch was fouled off. It's 0-1. And Curtis Granderson strikes out. He could not make contact. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. Here in New York, the extra inning game continues. so Torrey Hunter leading it off. He flew out his last time up.
Center fielder, number 48, Torrey Hunter.
And we'll get to see Mark Melancone pitching. He's been chosen to take over out there.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
Jeter able to get it. And Hunter is retired.
Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. First base.
It's Morales at the plate. A couple of RBIs thus far.
He's driven in 2 runs. The game's tied. Let's see if he can do something more.
Base is empty, 1 out. Here's the delivery. Swing and a line to right center. Gets down. The go-ahead runs on base.
Well, anytime you're a hitter and you can get 3 hits in a game, you're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out.
1 out, man on first. Here's Matsui's first look. Hit hard on the ground to short. 1. Back to first. Not in time. 1-2 won't get it. Stevie beats this one out. Infield hit on the play at short.
Didn't beat it by much. You thought he had a chance to get him, but didn't quite get there.
Pretty good burst of speed to get there. And it's Willits batting. He stands in now with 2 down. Possible go ahead at first.
Well, look for them to be very aggressive on the bases here. Possibly an attempted steal.
Here's the pitch. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Catcher can't control it. And he's going to try for second. Got him. So now they'll have their chance to win this thing with a run in the bottom half. No runs and a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. Still tied here in New York. Things will start getting a little more difficult as we look to the 3rd man to lead it off.
Gary, this guy's tough at the plate. Switch hitter Mark Teixeira. Very tough guy in these sorts of situations.
Bottom half, extra inning, game on the line. Let's see what we get for a swing here.
Boy, you played this long. It would be tough for either side to lose. Let's see how it plays out.
Swing and a rocket toward short. And Ibar gloves that one. And it's Alex Rodriguez now. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
Production at the plate here so far, Gary. The RBI, base hit, and then obviously the home run as well. So the game's tied, and he's been a big part of it.
And that one is high for a ball. Fuente's missing.
Well, I tell you what, the offensive team is really doing a good job right now. You never want your closer to throw over 30 pitches, but that's where they have him right now. Let's see if they can try to finish him off.
Pitch on the way. And that's taken outside for a ball 2, 1 strike count.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
And now Rodriguez, a 3-1 count.
Well, this is not what you expected when you brought your closer into this game. Laboring right now, throwing over 30 pitches. I tell you what, the outcome of this one might not be too good.
Foul ball behind home plate. That's a called strike 3 to Alex Rodriguez. That got him.
It's the best pitch in baseball. The fastball down and away. If you can master that, you can be successful. He's successful.
It's going to be Johnson now. Struck out swinging last time. Base is empty and 2 down. And the first pitch. Hit in the air to left center. And it's going to be Willits. That one's grabbed. Side retired. Nothing doing here in this half inning. Here in New York, the extra inning game continues. We'll be looking to the leadoff batter later on in this inning, another AB. Mathis at the plate. And leading it off here in the top half of the inning.
Jeff Mathis.
A line drive towards the hole, and that is in there, the go-ahead run on base.
Stepping up to the plate.
Well, a good piece of hitting right there, and anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
No one out and a runner on first. The first pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's the pitch. And he fouls off another one. And that's another foul ball. Here's the pitch. Tried to get him to go after that cutter, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. And this is hit in the air, foul down the left field line. Good effort there, but he couldn't get into position to make that play.
Well, still a pitcher's count right here, and this is when you step in the batter's box. You didn't want to get in this situation, but now you know it's a battle. You're going to have to really work to try to get on base. Fouling that pitch off will help.
And another foul ball. Lined hard down the left field line. Makes its way through for a single. He's on his way to third. He throws. No luck getting him at third. He's in there easily.
Well, anytime you hit a ball and it leaves the bat, you know you have a chance for a double. It's a great feeling, especially after such a long at bat. I think he just wore the pitcher out myself.
Take the risk, and sometimes it pays off, and it does there.
Well, I tell you what, it's a risk. There's no question about it. He got in safely, but I have to consider whether it's a risk worth taking.
Out on the mound, we've got Javier Vasquez. They've decided it was time to make a change here. Steve, as he faces shot towards the hole, and Teixeira makes the catch, and the runners will have to stay put, second and third.
Well, it's a big first out right there, but he finds himself still in a jam, in a tie game. It's going to be absolutely critical to be aggressive with the next hitter.
And he starts Kendrick out. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And that